hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your history.
You lose your history.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your faith.
You lose your faith.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
If it is to be,
If it is to be,
it's up to me.
it's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around me.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And that feels real good.
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
Never let it rest.
Until your good is your better.
Till your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Uplift the race.
Uplift the race.
Harambe.
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 Own women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
After 75 years of organizing in our communities, Baba Tawi Village, Elder Reba Kelsey, has put together a special group to help us in our discussions with organizations for liberation. 11 steps. Considerations for empowering African-centered organizations. Be sure to get your copies at MaribaKelsey.com. That's MaribaKelsey.com. MaribaKelsey.com. All right, family, it's time for us to get started. Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. That picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water, fam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body. Move. Move.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Family, man, listen, I am so glad that you are here to join us today on Giami Journey Media. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on, trying to make sure that we are informed and make sure we doing our rituals in the morning, our ceremony, our drink the water, our taking our breath. Man, oh man, oh man. First off, family, I want to thank you for joining us in the congregation of the mighty. Welcome to the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. And this is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. That's what we do, man. All right, so Miss Virgo, love and light to you as well, Miss Virgo 66. Welcome back. I ain't seen you in a little while. Brother Kwame, shouts out to you. Great morning. Anybody else that's out there, I want to say greetings to each and every last one of you. I want to wish you a great and magnificent Kujichagulia. It is Kuji, and I want to give all of the Kuji babies a round of applause. Yep.
Yep, it's our day. It's our day, Coochie babies. It's our day. All right. Let's do some introductions. I got some special guests today that I want to make sure that everybody get to see and get to meet. All right, so of course y'all know we got the unfiltered ambrosia. I call it messy. That's messy ambrosia there. We call it, that's that unfiltered. This is how I like my ambrosia, right? So, but let me show you some finished products here. So this is the messy one. I like mine like this. Those that would like theirs like that, if you want to do, you want to support Giame, you want to get you some ambrosia, you want it messy, let me know. It take a lot of heart, you know what I'm saying? But then I want you to see what the ambrosia look like. Like this, the ambrosia got the quarantine beard like I do, but when you clean her up, when you clean them up, man, it's actually her. When you clean her up, look at that. That's that ambrosia original. Y'all remember the green tea. Now this is the transformation, the total transformation, and it's done. This is a half gallon, as you can see. Somebody been dipping into my little stashes here. All right, so let me introduce you to that berry. Well, actually, this is grape and ginger ambrosia. Ooh, grape and ginger, right? Boom. All right, let's put you back down. Get back down on the ground, girl. And now, for some reason, the ladies like the red. It is pretty. It is pretty, right? You got that red. This is made with wache leaf. Yep. And a new addition. Somebody had me create this one. This is ginseng coffee. We're going to take a little bit of all this. All right. So we're going to start with the berry. We're going to toast with the berry today. We're going to do the toast. But before we get into the toast, y'all know we got the show tonight. Folk Tales for Grown Folks. Folk Tales for Grown Folks. All right, so let's see what the folk tale is for us tonight. Yeah, and I like to read the folk tale in advance so that the family can, you know what I'm saying, y'all can take some time. And if you want to join the conversation, you get on it. It's called The Mountain in Labor. Uh-oh. This one of those tricky ones. A mountain was once greatly agitated. Loud groans and noises were heard, and crowds of people came from all parts to see what was the matter. While they were assembled in ancient expectation of some terrible calamity, out came a mouse. And the moral is, don't make much ado about nothing. Ooh. A mountain was once greatly agitated. Loud groans and noises was heard, and crowds of people came from all parts to see what was the matter. While they were assembled in ancient expectation of some terrible calamity, out came a mouse. Don't make much ado about nothing. All right. The beautiful Miss Sheila is Sheila Sales. How you doing? Long time no see. Everything going good? So that'll be the story for tonight. Of course, we're gonna have us some. I got me some cola in that. I'm gonna go get one of those. Maybe we could break one on the show. They say it's it's kind of a sign of welcome, and wish you good fortune. Because y'all my family. I want to make sure y'all straight. I want to make sure that y'all get y'all day off right. We're going to sit up here and we're going to toast these ancestors as we have been doing. Miss Sheila was one of the first ones to start checking me out when I was doing the toast way back in the day and gave me support, you know what I'm saying, that kept me going, because sometimes I wake up and be like, why I'm doing this, and Miss Sheila would be there. So let's see if we could break it. I can't. Okay. I guess it's not. I am doing good, Miss Sheila. Let's see. Okay. All right. That's good fortune for y'all. We broke the cola nut. All right. So I'll eat that on my way to work. All right. So now let's get into the toast, family. Let's get it. Let me see if there's any other comments popping up. Any other comments? Nope. Uh-oh. Miss Virgo, working on my spirituality, but I have been listening, still waiting on my drink. What? Where you at, Miss Virgo? Where you what state you live in? Are you in Columbus? All right, because I do have, if you're here in Columbus, I do have some ambrosia available. I just don't ship it. I had a real bad experience and with shipping it. Okay, Miss Maryland, yeah. Now, but what I can do is I possibly, like I said, if you could, I don't know how you would inbox me, but if you go to our Facebook page, Giami Journey Media or Giami Journey on Facebook, and inbox me or go to me. I'm Hatim, man. HA2 number 2 TI HA number 2 TIM. Inbox me. I can send you a SCOBY and instructions on how to start producing your own. Cause this stuff volatile, man. You know what I'm saying? I lost a internet friend trying to, ship out bottles. Got there, was all blew up and stuff like that, and then it was a mix up in communication, and you know what I'm saying. But I would gladly walk you through creating your own. Actually, that is one of the things I really suggest for everybody to learn how to do it. This is medicine. You know what I'm saying? It's not only good to drink, but it's medicine. It's something that you can add to your daily regimen. Man, oh man. All right. But anyway, dang, Sister Jackie in Maryland. But Miss Jackie is not, no Facebook. You got an email. Yes. Let me type it up for you. I'm going to type it up on there on the screen for you right now. And it's actually not hard. It's actually not hard. Do a show on that. I actually have a video already ready for that. I just got to find it. I got it. Actually, it's loaded up on my system up here, and I got it somewhere. All I got to do is find it, and we up and popping. All right. But anyway. But actually, I could do a new one because my cameras are a little bit better now, so I actually could do a new one. But it's not even hard. But anyway, family, it's time for us to do our toast. So I think I'm going to do the Great Ginger. The Great Ginger, man. It's not that active. But I do want to get y'all pop. Let's see if we get y'all pop this morning. Get y'all pop off this morning. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Ain't nothing like it to start the day with a good pop. Let's see. All right, that's cool. But I'll let it sit for a little bit longer. You have a nice one. The reason that pop was so weak because it blew off last night. Anyway, so first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator. And what do we say? That's right, family. We say the powerful words of Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Here we go. We go to our ancestors, right? Our personal ancestors. So let me get my mind right. Let me smell this real quick. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Oh, and it bubbles up. Look at it. Look, you can see those nice little air bubbles up on there in its form, man. Oh, Lord. I can't wait for that to sit for a little while. Anyway, man, open my nose right up. Lord have mercy. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Texan Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Monty Q. Pittman, El Nomo X, Pet Meyer, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Ellie Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dare Gail Pulliam, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selby Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankser, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Debbie Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie E. Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry James. Lost the rhythm. Gotta stay on rhythm when I'm doing it. James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martiniere, Diamond Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Alice Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dean Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Remember how short the list used to be, Sister Sheila? William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePretis Hines, Anna Zabostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ada Cannon, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, President Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Quillen and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harris, Thelma Case, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, and Nino Baby Hatch, has Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nelly Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Colwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Masmin Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. She said, because of your list, because of you, my list has grown as well. Yeah, I'm just on, that's page 2. You got some more people to add, baby? Anyone that want to add to the ancestor list, by all means, all you got to do is inbox us. Or if you're on the timeline now, just post up your ancestors now, and I will write them down in the book. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shem Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadie Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Gorey, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thorin Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Joseph Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merrill, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merrill, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Leathers Jr., we got Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, we got Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesland, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, and Leroy Riley. Man, oh man, oh man. Dude, okay. We lift up our glass. What's up, Miss Sharika? How you doing? We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors. And once again, family, if you have ancestors you want to add to the list, post them up now. You can put them on the timeline. Well, if it's live. If it's not live, go to Giami Journey Media on Facebook. Or I just posted up my email address. You can email me at hotim@giamijourney.com. You know what I'm saying? Put a nice little letter. Say, could you salute my ancestors? Could you add my ancestors to the Daily Toast list? And it would be my pleasure. And once again, I want to thank each and every last one of you for trusting me. I guess I'm the keeper of ancestors now. I guess I don't know. But the way we getting supporters on Giammi Journey, listen, in a minute, we going to have a full-time nation builder and a full-time warrior on, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're working towards right now. So, you know, at the rate at which we are getting supporters, hell, by next year, there's a good possibility that we are going to be able to actually have somebody working for our community, at least here in Columbus. And then as we expand, we'll have to do stuff in other cities. But anyway, we lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors, realizing that we stand on their shoulders, thanking them for the wisdom that they whispered in our ears when we were young, for the examples that they set for us, for the lessons that they taught us, and for the memories that they, that they gifted us, that they left for us. And once again, remembering the space and time that they sacrificed so that we can have. Now it's our turn to keep it. So with that, we're going to move to the present moment. Family, we move forward into the present moment. After we lift up and we did our ancestors, we say our Ashe. From there, we move to our present moment. Family, right now, we are on Kujichagulia. I personally, I believe it's my favorite day of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's the livest, and like I said, you got to stand up for your day. If you don't know your day, then you need to go on and get down and go on to our free e-course. It's here. Let me just put it up here for you. Go to our free e-course so that you can understand what we're talking about on Giammi Journey. Join the tribe. Let's build. Go to freegnjecourse.com and check out what we're talking about so that you don't have to be lost in the sauce, right? So, family, my day is Kujichagulia. You know what I'm saying? And I'm born on this day. So, this day has a special significance to me. Not my birthday. I wasn't born today. I was born on this day. And in Giammi, we use Kujichagulia, and one of the things we do, we define ourselves for ourselves. So we took the week back. We know the West Asians came in, and they stole a lot of shit. And time, that concept of time, was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And the naming of the days was one of them. So we taking our days back. I ain't playing with them no more. So today, I declare it Kujichagulia. We seal it with applause. Yeah. As well as a thunderclap from anime. Oh man, it's official. It's been official. But today is Kujichagulia. Family, I ask you to open up your reticular formation, and I challenge you to take some time today to consciously look for your principles. I say this every day. Family, we have to take time to find our principles. We got to find ourselves. This is part of the mission. This is what this is what the world is designed to do. It's designed to teach. It's designed to take your mind off of focusing on you, off of focusing on your culture. I challenge you to take some time today and look for Kujichagulia because it's there. Our principles are there. And all we got to do is start seeking them out so that we can start using them. You know what I'm saying? Because once we start seeing them, we see where we'll be able to apply them. We'll see where we'll be able to apply them better, and we'll start using them. And in the process, we'll not only start making ourselves better, we'll make our families better. And in making our families better, we'll make our tribes better. And in making our tribes better, we'll make our community better. And in making our communities better, we'll make our city better. And in making our cities better, we make our state better. And in making our state better, we make our nation better. And by making our nation better, we could be ruling the world. It's a simple process. It start with you, and it start with us identifying our principles, learning how to use our principles, learning how to define our principles, and building. Right? Once again, you get all that at freegnjecourse.com. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. I ain't got no shame. No shame. But anyway. Family, for those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia is self-determination, okay? Also on this day, we celebrate the modern principle of justice. The color is indigo. They say this shirt is indigo. I never thought this up, but anyway. You know what I'm saying? They say it's indigo. The hermetic law for the day is correspondence. So just in every day, by people participate with Geometry Journey, you got lessons. We start the day off with lessons. Self-determination, justice, the color, indigo, correspondence, as above, so below. Oh, such a powerful principle, a powerful idea. Male name for the day is Kwabena. Female name is Abina. Even when we look at the science of that, right? Because our ancestors set up a science. Well, no, I mean, of course, it lined up with what was going on in the universe, but they lined up a system that was based on the days of the week rather than just the stars. So what they did was I want y'all to think of how long this took. They started recognizing certain qualities in babies born on certain days. So they came up with day names that helped that child find out who they were a little bit quicker. It didn't totally define them, but it gave them it gave them a position to start from. Right? So your name might be like for the day, I would be a Kwabena, or I'm Kujichagulia. So I have a good idea about some of my character traits. And I can shape my character traits because I know how it's supposed to be. But it gives me a springboard to go deeper into studying me. And there's nothing wrong with studying you because you're so beautiful and fantastic. You know what I'm saying? The whole universe is ticking inside of you. You are a microcosm of this great macrocosm out here. This great multiverse or whatever it is out there. You are a micro design. You are a micro image of that. Idea of that. Power of that. So who is more worthy of study than you? Right? And in you can find every last one of our principles. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Umoja, Kujichagulia, Ojimo, Jama, Nia, Kumba, Namani, or we talk about truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. You know what I'm saying? You can find every last one of the hermetic laws. We got mentalism, correspondence. We got vibration, polarity. We got rhythm. We got cause and effect. We got gender. I'm not on my top of my game like I used to be because I used to be able to just rattle all of them just like off the top of my head. But all that is in you. And by you, and it gives you a roadmap by which you can understand life and understand the world. Right? And you know, last week in our proverb, I ain't going to go to that, but anyway, let me stop. So family, we want to toast this moment. We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. We salute the power in this moment. And being in this moment, we are in a critical place for our people, for our families, for our tribes. We are in the ever-present now. We are conscious of being in this now. And we know that our ancestors, through their sacrifice, through their blood and their tears, carved out this space for us. And we know that we had a responsibility to not only protect this space, but to expand this space in time so that we could pass it on to our children. And on top of that, on the space, we're gonna either create or find or develop resources to pass on to the next generation so that they can do some amazing things. So we lift up our glass to this moment. We say Ashe from there. Speaking of the future generation, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Cleveland right now. One of our young people is in the kitchen hustling me right now to wash up all my stuff because I did all that ambrosia this morning. That's why Oh, okay. So I get your money, sir. You ain't got to shake me down in front of the peoples. Real life here, Geometry Journey. Real life. Well, anyway, we lift up our glass. I miss my real life camera. I'm going to have to set that back up. Well, anyway, we lift our glass. We salute our children, our children's children, on to infinity family. We are responsible, as the Native Americans say, for the next 7 generations. But, of course, we know that what we lay down right now in this moment will vibrate, reverberate throughout all time and space. So we, in a sense, in our actions and how we handle this moment, we set the destiny of our people. So if we doing nothing, guess what the future of our people is? Guess what the future of our families are? All right? So We salute our children's children on to infinity. We say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass to all of our relations. We salute all our relations. We say Ashe. From all of our relations, where do we go from there? From where we go from there, I want to give you that selfish toast. Family, this is for you. What is it that you need in this moment? To move forward in life? What is it? Come on now. Don't be shy. What is it that you need to move forward in this life? We got all these energies around us right now. We're conscious of them. Put it out in the universe. What is it that you need? We lift up our glass to it, and we say Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most wonderful, the most powerful, the most insightful, the most inspiring, the boldest and the bravest individual in the room. I lift up my glass to you, and with that, we say Ashe. Come on. Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Let me go and taste it. This is that great ginger. Hot damn. Now this, I don't like my ambrosia cold, but this shit right here, if this was chilled, man, hot damn, I done stumbled on something now. Oh, I'm sorry. God damn, I'm sorry. Woo, because some of y'all might be at work, but oh my God. Oh my. Oh. All right, cool. All right. That was good. Yes. All right. So let's move on. All right. What we got to do? Now, let's go on. Let me go and put you on the news cam real quick. Let me go and make sure if there's any messages up here. Let me go and take them down. And let's go to our news screen. So we're going to talk about a little bit of news before I get up out of here. We're going to go over here. Boom. All right. I just want to share a few things with y'all, and then we're going to go on and start our day. But before we do that, bro, you do see me over here doing my show, right? Okay, all right. So we're going to try a little bit of that ginseng coffee. Just a little bit, because I ain't got a lot of this. Let's see. Okay. Very ginsengy here. Kind of remind me of Kwame's mix. Let me see. Now, because I changed my process, this shit is extra sweet. Lord have mercy. All right. So let's go down the timeline a little bit. Those that are on Instagram, if you want to see what we're showing, you can check it out. But first off, the first thing I want to do is let me go to the home real quick. I want to show y'all something real quick, if they allow me to show it. Oh, they won't let me show it. That's so whack. See, sometimes Facebook be on point. Other times, it's just so whack. Right, family? Thanks to y'all support, we have pushed past 1,000. We are at like 1,024, right? I'm like, I am flattered. I want to give y'all a round of applause because y'all been coming in. Y'all been watching the videos and for as long as you can. Then when I get on your nerves, you don't get mad at me. You just turn it off. But then you turn around and share. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So family, make sure you like, make sure you share. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, let's start taking over our timelines. Because what's really killing me is that I be getting stuff on my timeline, and people wonder why I don't be on here a lot. When I'm on here, I'm usually on here as Gianni Journey. I go to my private page sometime and I check stuff, but people be trying to message me and send me stuff that I don't want to see. I don't like to see black murder porn. See, the stuff that, like when they talk about George Floyd, they want to make sure everybody see that. I still have not seen that whole piece yet. I mean, every now and then somebody try to sneak me a little piece. Well, you need to look at this. And you need to look at that. I don't need to look at none of that shit. Write it up. I want to read it. Right? Because I don't believe in putting that energy on me. I really don't need that. Because I done seen it. In some cases, I done seen this shit in person. So I really, really, really don't need to relive that shit on video. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we are traumatized and we relive the trauma over and over again by watching this shit. Because that's some traumatic shit. And we open it up, we open ourselves up, and we allow that fucked up energy to get into us. I'm not saying ignore it. No, I'm not saying that. Because there's definitely actions that need to be taken for that. And some stuff is happening, right? Some stuff is happening, right? But we have to be careful what we allow ourselves to partake in, because it will mess up your entire life. It'll start with a day and it could mess up your entire life because you're acting out on some trauma. You're acting out on some trauma. And many of us, because I want you to understand this, family, in Gianni Journey, one of the things we talk about us being a generational people. And I know some of the people that's in Gianni be like, you ain't never talked about that shit. A lot of this shit just be coming when we on air. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't ask the questions. Don't be mad at me. Right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I got to talk to my goddamn self to come up with some of the concepts. But then, then I get brothers in my life like Kwame where we go on and have those type of discussions. But in Gianni, we talk about generational. We are generational people. And it's very important that we take the moment, because this is why one of the reasons I spend a lot of time on Toasting the Moment, because what I'm trying to do is wake people up and get them to realize that what you do in your moments, what we do in this time right now, because this is really the only shit we got. This is the only time that really exists. All the past is gone. The future's not here. We're constantly in and out. And many of us are wasting our now. But what does that mean, Brother Hatim? If we're generational people, this means that I come back through my same bloodline. You don't come back as a rock. You don't come back as a dog. You don't come back as a white woman. No, you're coming back through your same bloodline. So if you leave it and you didn't do the work, you got to come back and live through the shit that you left. So if you ain't do shit, guess what? You got to come back and repair all the shit that you didn't do. You break some shit, you got to come back. So when you get people to start understanding that type of responsibility, now that's a heavy load to hold on your shoulders, because it's like, but it's something to think about. I'm going to come back through my great-granddaughter or through my great-grandson back into this bloodline. And what benefits would this life that I'm living now, how the way I'm living now, how will that serve me 7 generations from now? Think about it. That changes your perspective on wealth building. That changes your perspective on politics. I'm coming back. So what laws do you want enacted when you come back to this motherfucker? What do you want to be happening with your family and your tribe when you come back to this motherfucker? See, a lot of us don't want, and I want y'all to know this. I bet you, and I don't know, but I bet you this is how they run these secret societies. This is some shit that we knew. You ain't have to keep this shit. We knew we was coming back because even your grandparents, some of y'all grandparents and some of y'all great grandparents would look at some of our babies and be like, that's such and such that came back. Some of us done experienced this shit. We knew this. We know this. We come back through the bloodline. The question is, what are we coming back to? So I'm not wasting my lifetime now. I might have wasted the one in the past. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I set some shit up to where I'm able to, chill and do the shit that I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't have, my memory don't go like that right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I'm trying to lay a foundation, not only for my children, because if I take care of them and I make sure they have a proper education, they will hook up with the right people and possibly get me some powerful genes so that when I come back in this motherfucker, I'm coming back like Hercules, like Heru, running shit. Because I know now. Once you know, you can't pretend you don't know. So being a generational people, we start realizing that we have a major responsibility. We got to pass on wealth. We got to pass on knowledge. Are you keeping a diary? Are you doing a daily podcast? Are you doing something and recording something for your future generations? And even if you don't have children, are you putting something down for your nieces and nephews? Because you're coming back. You coming back. So, I put this mind, I try to put this, when I'm talking especially to the older people in Giami, try to put this on them so that they understand, fam, we got work to do. A lot of us, we've been chilling. What you doing? I'm chilling. That's part of the problem. Stop chilling. Let's get to building. We got to come back here. Me and you might be friends 7 generations from now. We need to be able to help each other. We need to be able, come on now. But anyway, I don't remember how I got on that. Well, anyway, I just want to thank y'all because we had about 1,000. I was hoping Facebook would, in a time period of me running my mouth, would, pop up, but it didn't. But family, I appreciate y'all for liking and sharing because on some of these videos, I'm getting like 9 shares. And I want y'all to understand, we get numbers that we never got. I know for some of the bigger channels and stuff like that and bigger pages, 100 is not a lot. But I want you to understand that I truly, truly appreciate you. We got like 18 Giami supporters. 18. What you think about that? We just put a call out. And we got 18 people like, boom, I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate what you're doing. We see the consistency. Because you can say a lot of shit about Brother Hatim and you can say a lot of shit about Giami, but the one thing you can't say is that we not consistent. We consistent. We have been doing camping trips on a regular basis for, I don't even know how many years now. We've been raising money and sending our young boys to December for, I don't know how long now. You know what I'm saying? I have, in a sense, I have generations of young men that then came up through Simba, and now we got young ladies going as well. We got somebody is sending me a message. Let me go to my restream so I can see, because I couldn't see it on there. I'm sorry. Y'all know I start running my mouth. I'm sorry. But actually, I'm not. I do my goddamn thing. But anyway. Sister Margarita, if you out there, if you out there, I appreciate you. But I couldn't read it. I want to go and read the comment. Miss Virgo. Hold on. Miss Virgo. All right, here we go. Facts. SP. I don't know SP. Someone needed to bear it. Okay. So, and then also, family, y'all gotta remember when y'all be commenting. I'll be on a light wave. So it's like, if anybody that's ever been in a conversation with me, right? They already know that they got to be ready to remember what I said, because a lot of times I don't even know. I zone the fuck out. I zone out. You know what I'm saying? Like, like basketball players get in the zone. This is what I was born to do. I zone out. So I don't remember nothing I do, but I do remember I told my son that I'm doing my show and I'm hearing that white boy's voice and you getting on my nerves, boy. No, the mic ain't too good. It's better mics. Just know that. And we're going to move to that in Giambi. But we got a 1,024 people, I think. We're on right now. You see, we reached 36 people, 5 engagements. We got 2, they say 2 comments. We got more than 2 comments. What they talking about? Let me refresh the screen. Let's refresh. Because we got more than 2 comments, right? So when you talking to me, like I said, you're going to have to keep track of what we talking about because I zone out and I jump from subject to subject and try to connect all types of, I be like, it is what it is. All right, where we at? All right, here we go. So we got 41 people reach, 5 engagements. They say 2 comments. But y'all seen the screen. We got more than 2 comments. Maybe we only got 2 comments on Facebook. Navita be coming on Facebook sometime, and I don't get to see her. So, but I wanted to show you. All right, so want to support Black Macchiato comic Kickstarter interview. So now this was an interview given by a dude who has a comic book company called Black Sands. For some of you that have young people in your life or that you like comic books yourself, the Black Sands, look up Black Sands and check out some of the comics that are offered on Black Sands. Now, right now, I am reading, and with my kids, I got my daughter's got the T-shirts. We're reading. I think it's called Black Sands. I can't remember, but they basically took. They did a twist on comedic dynasties, where there was, in a sense, an invasion. This goes deep back into it, but there was an invasion of Earth from other places, and these titans came, and these titans are rulers, and they ruled man, and some human beings developed abilities, and in different places you had what they call god killers that came up, human beings that were able to battle the gods. So this is where you get the pharaonic dynasties from. So right now, Asar is a little boy. Ra is his grandfather who trained him to become a god. The shit is dope. You can find it on YouTube if you like anime. Well, I mean, it's not really, they really don't got the money to go into animating. But you can check it out, and you can support their efforts. Giambi Journey has supported their efforts as well as myself, because I get the T-shirts because my daughters love, because they got 2 beautiful black girls. Then like Aset, and I can't remember the other one's name, but they got a set in there. I mean, it's dope. It's dope. Anyway, also we have an ADOS Meet ADOS Columbus coming up on June 18th. On Facebook.com/ADOS Columbus. ADOS stands for American Descendants of Slavery, not slaves. American Descendants of Slavery. And this is for, we allies could come, but this is for black folks who could trace their family back here 3 to 4 generations. You could trace your family back here before the 1930s, because I'm just telling you, if you was black here in the 1930s, it was a very slim chance that your ass, came to this shit on purpose. You probably was, you was here anyway. But go and check that out. I'm gonna be on the line as well, running my mouth. Let's see. Black Greek and Civil Rights Organization, take off your shackles. All right, so this is from Brother Charles Campbell, For those who might not recognize his name, let me help you remember who he is. We had an interview with him, and we're going to do another interview with him as well. The black art against a black, the black war, the art of black war against a black enemy. Brother, to defeat a black enemy, we must identify it. C. Earl Allen Campbell. So he wrote an article that was shouts out to Sister Angela, I ain't see you there. How you doing? So this is his book. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could share the link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share the link for his book because we're gonna check out his article. Cause Charles do a whole lot of work and he be putting stuff out, and I want to be. I'm striving to be one of his supporters because he be having some real good ideas. I worked with him in several different spaces. Y'all can check out the art of black war against a black enemy on of course we go through Gumroad. So what I'm gonna do also in the future is I am going to do a video on why I use Gumroad and how you can use Gumroad. Family, listen. All of you that are direct supporters of Giame or extended family of Giame, what I want to do is help all of us find our gold mines. What do you mean, Brother Hatim? I believe that many of us are missing out on what really could help us build wealth and really establish ourselves. Now, we have what's called a Ujanomic system in Giame that we use, right? And I'm going to have somebody on June 20th, which is DigiFest, which is literally Juneteenth. So the theme is from Juneteenth to Malcolm X because we had to cancel the Malcolm X Festival because of this COVID thing. It's going to be totally online. You come out, you can check us out. But we practice what's called Ujanomics. And part of Ujanomics is using this digital format that we are in right now to start generating some income so that we could actually do some real nation building. And people be like, it don't work. Well, if it don't work, please explain how I got these 18 supporters that said they're going to support us every month for a year, for 2 years, forever how long it takes, right? Because in a minute, like I said, Giame is going to have Giame, Tawi, we are going to have a full-time nation builder. So, Instagram, y'all about to go. Check us out at gnjmedia.live. Thank you. Peace. All right. So, Brother Charles wrote an article called Black Greek and Civil Rights Organization Take Off Your Shackles. All right, let's close and accept. I shouldn't have did it. All right, it's time to demand good black leadership with solutions to black African American problems. Now, he used the term black African Americans, but I keep trying to tell Charles, I said, Charles, you need to check out ADOS, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because, black African Americans, I understand what he's saying. But, it's like, just say ADOS, dog. But anyway, that's Charles. By C. Earl Allen Campbell III. Black Greek Civil Rights Organizations Take Off Your Shackles. Now check this out. This was written on 6/7/20. In my latest book entitled The Art of Black War Against a Black Enemy. He got it right there with the, CearlCampbell.com. You know what I'm saying? You click my link though. You know what I'm saying? Click my link though. Sister Angela says, shifting of the wealth is on the other side of COVID-19. So you are right. Oh, let me finish what I'm saying. So a lot of us, we have ideas, we have artistic endeavors, we have different things that we can translate to a digital format. And in doing that, we are able to go and produce some small amounts or large amounts, depending on how popular you are, of income from that, or as well as provide other people who may have that hustle spirit to be able to grow with you and help you build up your income as well as build up their income. That's Ujanomics. So, for example, in the Ujanomic system, for when Brother Hatim brings out another book, all those that want to become affiliates of the book, You don't get 10%. You don't get 20%. You get 50%. Why? Because the book is in a digital format. Now, if you help me sell the hard copies, of course, it's going to be less than that because I got to mail it out. But if it's in a digital format, when you assist me in selling, you get 50% of what you sell. So if I sell a book and it's $20, you get 10, I get 10. And I know people are like, well, that don't sound. Yes, it is right, because think about it. I have no overhead because my book is complete. It's in the cloud. It's on a hard drive. I got copies at home for myself. So if I have to retype it in again, I could do that. I got copies of copies, right? I'm just putting it up and storing it up on the internet. Sister Angela got 100 people. Then Angela say, look, this is a good book. And because Angela read it and she does a review on it, she sells the book. Angela gets 50% of all she sells. Right? You know what I'm saying? All she got to do, and she don't even got to sell it. She could just post it up on her timeline, and somebody might click it. But whatever happens, you get a portion of the sale as well as the artist. So what happens when we have a whole bunch of digital products up and we're all working together? All right? But I'm done. Let's go back. In my latest book entitled The Art of the Black War Against the Black Enemy, I explain how the first black fraternity, founded in 1904, intentionally helped to found all 9 black Greek fraternities and sororities and all historic civil rights organizations. Then sabotaged them by giving them their template for the Constitution, bylaws, and their legal structure as nonprofits, which prevent them from engaging in any relevant political actions on behalf of black African American people. Or hey, just say ADOS, Charles. I know you peeking in, man. Just say ADOS, man. Let me go and highlight that, and just so that Charles just put a note on it. Just say ADOS, man. Just say ADOS. I haven't told him that. I told him that. All right. This creates a pattern of behavior that allows these organizations and their members to engage in mandated programs that have little or no impact on systematic racist laws, policies, and programs. They're shackles. Too often, members of these organizations simply cease their involvement because they come to the realization that their organization is ineffective and is a waste of their time. Members who remain are too often comfortable with the illusion of being involved in their community, or they support the mission of ignoring the pain and suffering of just say ADOS, man. Do I need to put another note here? Do I need to put another note there? I ain't gonna put another note there. This is why retention is so hard. Once you have engaged in mandated programs for 10 or more years, there's little to no challenge or satisfaction. The black community is losing faith in these organizations because they don't seem to be relevant when it comes to helping solve black problems. These are the solutions I'm proposing and asking members of black, Greek, and historical civil rights organizations to share with their national leaders. Now, if you agree, go and share, because a lot of us got friends that are in Greek organizations. All black, Greek, and civil rights organizations and their chapters revise their tax status to become a for-profit company with franchises and local offices. See, now, let me say this. This is one of the things that I'm not familiar with how the Greek organizations run. But this is one of the reasons when people be like, why don't you make Giame a nonprofit? I'm like, hell no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, right? This will remove a fear-based shackle and force black organizations to become relevant to black African American. Charles! To ADOS people or cease. We'll highlight that. All black Greeks and civil rights organizations in their chapter revise their constitution and bylaws to add specific mandated programs that they engage in the collective uplift and empowerment of black African. I ain't gonna say it. I'm just gonna highlight it. I'm gonna highlight it. All black Greek and civil rights organizations in their chapter pool their money in 5 national black-owned and controlled banks and collectively own shares in those banks to create a national financial base to invest in black and ADOS-owned businesses, inventors, startups, and innovators offering access capital. All black Greek and civil rights organizations and their chapters create a mandated program to ensure accountability of ADOS elected politicians for addressing and solving the problems for ADOS people. First, all black Greek and civil rights organizations and their chapters create a national comprehensive black empowerment plan to advance ADOS people collectively and mandate the inclusion and participation of all ADOS organizations. For example, Seed Acquired Resolution, TQR Inc. This is another one of his pieces that he wrote that I launched several years ago. Cowards among those organizations will oppose these proposals because they are afraid to completely, or they are members of the black self-hating organizations that I discussed in my ebook. They are comfortable with black African. They are comfortable with ADOS people blowing or sting by marching, boycotting, and protesting, then returning to the poor social and economic conditions. They will refuse to support any proposed by any. They will refuse to support any efforts proposed by anyone that seeks to seriously uplift or empower ADOS people. They may attempt to sabotage this effort with new shackles. Leaders and members must demand that they cease and desist all behaviors designed to sabotage the organization's efforts. It takes good black leadership with moral courage to the core behavior and direction. I probably read that wrong. It takes good black leadership with moral courage to core behavior and direction. Now is the time. These black organizations have the moral courage to remove the shackles placed upon their organization and become relevant in the lives of ADOS, man, in the 21st century. So he goes, okay, well, he only got a little bit. In addition to membership dues, these organizations must allow and give 20 million black African Americans ADOS, Charles, a reason to financially contribute to them by using new technologies like apps, payroll deductions, and investment banking and financial technologies. Their courage will be rewarded. Conclusion. Now is the time for good black leadership to replace his fear with the moral courage to try new solutions designed to combat systematic racist laws, policies, and programs. Collectively, they must refocus their efforts towards the uplift and empowerment of black ADOS, man. By implementing these solutions, they remove their shackles and trigger a national alarm clock that awakens a sleeping giant with unimaginable potential. That was well written, Charles, except for all those black African American terms, brother. You know, just put ADOS, man. Stop it. Charles, he refused. I spoke to him about it. He refused. All right, here we go. More cops. Is it the answer to fighting crime? No. Better policing, community relations, right? You could do more with less. Now, y'all have heard about other cities talking about shrinking or basically dissolving the police. It is something that could be done. And it's something that we might need to look at in Columbus. Because whether y'all know it or not, per capita, we kill more black people here than anywhere else by the hands of the police. I want to thank y'all for the support for DigiTV. We had 28 views yesterday. And that's DigiTV is just all reruns. So I thank y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoying it. I hope y'all getting some stuff. Minneapolis votes to disband police department. Now, I can't wait to see how the police union reacts. See, because a lot of these police unions run just like these organizations that they supposed to be fighting. They gangster. I can't wait to see what these gangsters do, how they react, right? Because you really gotta look at some of the news that's surrounding some of these police organizations. Straight gangster. Anyway, I'm running late, and I'm about to get up out of here. And family, I want to thank you. We will be on here about 9 o'clock. I might be a little bit late because I'm about to do. I got a lot of stuff to do today. But hey, here we go, family. I'm up. I'm out. Let me go and make sure y'all see Baba's book where you can get it. Go to MaribaKelsey.com. 11 steps. Consideration for empowering African-centered organizations. 11 steps. Consideration for empowering African-centered organizations by Elder Mariba Kelsey. I'm back. IG shut off. I know it shuts down. But hey, family, I'm up. I want y'all to enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful day. No, better yet, I pray that your day is as beautiful as you are. And that is a Hot Tim original. If you use it, you better give me credit. You better give me credit. Cause I see some of y'all be stealing. People be stealing my shit. I'm seeing national shows talking about today is near. What? I ain't mad, but y'all need to throw some credit back. Cause we've been doing this how long? Right? Come on now. But hey, I ain't mad. Really, I am. But I ain't mad. You know, I ain't mad. But it is what it is. All right, family. This is Brother Hot Tim. I'm up. I'm out. I pray that you have a marvelous and a wonderful day. And let me take you out on some Eddie Baird real quick. I'm going to have to get Eddie. I'm going to have to get Black Jelly Bean with Brother Eddie and Brother O Sharp. They gave me permission to play it. But this Eddie Baird, Storm 9000, Rashawn. Sister Angela, you better hit me up about that drink because it's going fast. So hit me up. Let me know what you want because I'm taking something to work with me.
that.